You're watching Indian Dialogues. Namaskar, I am Ajay Kumar. 12 crore Pakistani voters set out to elect a new government for themselves. This should have been welcomed as a decisive shift in Pakistani politics. After a spate of court cases against one of the most popular leaders, Imran Khan, a sense of fulfillment was what the world had anticipated with the general elections. But much to the disdain of average Pakistani Awam, the 16th National Assembly elections are anything but a huge sham brought upon the people of Pakistan. Fifth largest democracy in the world, Pakistan, with a population of over 24 crores, has 45% of its voters under the age bracket of 35 years. Imagine a nation where the average mean age of its population is mere 20 years, and that nation is struggling to find its place in the world order because its military rulers simply refuse to let the nation function as a full-fledged democracy. Cherry-picked by Pakistani Army, three-time former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif was given a safe passage to Pakistan, and all cases of corruption have been made to disappear. Pakistani Awami League Nawaz PMLN is set to swipe the polls whichever way the Pakistani electorate might vote. That's the point to be noted. Widely anticipated and known within Pakistan is the role of General Asim Munir, whose directive is very clear: demolish Imran Khan and his political party, his political outfit, PTI. Needless to say, General Munir has ensured, even to the most illiterate Pakistani voter, that Imran Khan should appear as a non-Islamic leader. Imran Khan was lately sentenced to 8 years in prison for his illegal and un-Islamic third marriage to Bushra Bibi. Already saddled with her 10 plus 14-year jail term in the Toshkhana and Official Secret Acts case, Imran Khan was not allowed even to contest elections, and his party has been prevented from any on-ground campaign. Had it not been for the online campaign and the proxy party/independent candidature, PTI leaders would not have found ways and means to contest the national elections. So the poster boy of Pakistan, propped up by its very military, Imran Khan, touted as the savior of Pakistan in 2018 elections, is now the baddest man standing in Pakistani politics. Such is the pervasive influence and control of Pakistani polity by its army generals. And the present army chief, General Asim Munir, is no exception. Rather, he is much more of a control freak when compared to his predecessor, General Bajwa, who had first touted and then sat over the ruin of Imran Khan. General Munir has not only decimated Imran Khan, one of the most popular leaders after Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and Benazir Bhutto, he has ensured that Imran Khan remains within Pakistan as a terse reminder to the future Prime Minister: this is what happens to a political leader if you dare to cross the line. The question therefore is, are the people of Pakistan really electing a government? Because there are some 5,000 candidates trying their luck in the national elections. In the backdrop of 51.8% of polling which happened in 2018, when the electorate had chosen Imran Khan and his party, PTI, the answer is a clear no. They are not. Why, one may ask? Especially when you have Pakistan People's Party, PPP, and its leader Bilawal Zardari and his father Asif Ali Zardari also in the fray. Plus, there are so many other political parties. Let me just get into the details. Bilawal was a foreign minister of Pakistan in the previous government, when PPP was an alliance partner. Frankly, PPP stands hardly any chance at the center as its support base in Sindh is badly dented. PPP has been in power in Sindh for 4 terms, and in 2022, when massive flooding and devastation unleashed in Sindh, the mismanagement, the chaos, the corruption thereafter, it's all afresh in the minds of the electorate. Additionally, PPP hardly finds its support in the dominant Punjab province, where the space is divided between two political parties, Nawaz Sharif's PMLN and Imran Khan's PTI. So at best, PPP might enter into another alliance with PMLN if Nawaz Sharif is unable to provide a stable government. But again, let's not forget that the army is backing Nawaz Sharif. So PPP might at best be a marginal player. Apart from these three political outfits, there are a horde of Islamic parties who barely find their representation or secure numbers to form a stable and sustainable government in Pakistan. Plus, please remember, the Pakistani Army cannot afford to put up an ultra-Islamist government as a dummy, democratically elected government, because this will take away the last strand of falsehood propagated by Pakistan that it is a democratic country. General Asim Munir needs the fig leaf of democracy to secure further Western assistance and loans to reform and sustain the sagging Pakistani economy, which has been in tatters since 2018 and even before that. The bullet dose of IMF funding is drying up. Chinese loans are turning out to be too loathsome and expensive. The partnership with America is all but nuanced with the conditionality of good relationship with India. And Imran Khan had ensured during his tenure that the long-standing Saudi friends are trounced over after he chose to cozy up with Turkey and Malaysia. So it's a big catch-22 for General Munir. Wield excessive power over Pakistani polity or prop up a titular, morally compromised, seemingly democratic elected government led by a derided and thoroughly corrupt Nawaz Sharif. Frankly, there isn't much of a choice. So Nawaz Sharif it is. What about Indian perspective, you may ask? Well, any government in Pakistan is good news for India as long as it is stable. Because why should India imagine a politically, economically and socially failed neighbor, especially if it happens to be a Pakistan? Because then a Talibanized Pakistan would be the biggest security threat, especially a Talibanized Pakistan with nuclear arms at its disposal. But yes, the tricky part is that Pakistani Army calls the shots whenever there is an Indian related initiative. But the government, that is the Indian government, always deals with a so-called democratically elected government in Pakistan. Now there is a tough battle the moment India comes into the domain. So the initiatives made, successful or otherwise, are always jettisoned by the Pakistani Army. And again, this is very transparent, as the army looks at an enhanced animosity with India as its only justification for its existence. So the army loves to have India baiters lead Pakistani polity so that there is no or zero chance of peace between India and Pakistan. While this may sound very simple, as I have tried to put this across to you, it is not in reality. It's very multi-layered. So we shall deal with the Indian perspective of Pakistani elections post the obvious results once declared. By the way, do you know that Pakistanis still use ballot papers for polls? They don't use EVMs as they are not so well organized. At least this is what the Pakistani election authorities would have us believed. But realistically speaking, Pakistanis do not have the digital connectivity and the expense bandwidth for a highly professional electoral process. but they do manage to get all the ballots counted within 24 hours of polling, which is surprising. Now, how do they manage to count at least 12 crore ballots is a billion-dollar question. Going by the 2018 figures, the electoral authorities in Pakistan counted some 7 crore ballot papers in less than 24 hours and declared the results also. It is therefore the role of armed forces which has always held sway ever since the days of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who was touted as the most popular leader of Pakistan, most popularly democratically elected leader of Pakistan, who was later hanged by the army chief, General Ziaul Haq. So let's wait till Nawaz Sharif becomes a liability for the Pakistani Army for the fourth time in the coming months or a space of a year or two.